What's up, guys? Rev Sauce TV. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. I would appreciate it. We are back better than ever doing wrestling videos for you guys. We got AT&T Fiber. Guys, I've been sick. I've been down with a mouth infection. It's good to be back, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, Santana Ortiz having a feud on X. Gonna give it to you. Have some type of a link or something for you guys. Same with the Danielson video. Honestly, I just feel like we're getting worked. This is typical AEW. We're getting worked here. Believe what you want to believe. Again, proud and powerful. Again, I think they're setting up for some storyline here. Maybe over a title, maybe over a blood feud. Maybe they do 3 matches or something. Maybe one of them joins the combat, Blackpool Combat Club. Maybe they boost their career. Maybe, again, Santana is ripped. He should be your TNT champion or an international champion at this point. I think you could put him in the Blackpool Combat Club and have him win championships. Necessarily, if this is the case, Santana, you could put on Ring of Honor. Honestly, Ring of Honor needs somebody like him over there. Maybe take that belt off of Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe does not need to be the king of television. He needs to be on the main side of things on TBS and TNT. Again, Ortiz, again, he's been floundering. I don't know, are we getting swerved? They put him back together. Maybe they do like a Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland where they win a title and then it falls apart. But we know with that storyline, AEW kind of pulled the plug. Maybe they didn't have very much creative behind it. Maybe they didn't know what to do. But in this situation, I think, hey, again, my whole thing about this is put them in a ring together and have them go. Tony Khan needs to stop this whole baby shit and, we can't do that because, no, let these guys in a ring and feud. This is how you build feuds. This is how you build storylines. This is where Tony Khan should be on pen on paper writing already the beginning of a middle and end for their first, counter. They should be building up for their first match here and putting the seeds in place. This could be a 6-month feud between each other, and they could put them in different situations on Collision and Dynamite. This is money to be made, and Tony Khan needs to open his eyes wide on this one. This is where I kind of tell people, Tony Khan sometimes, he is Booker of the Year 3 times in a row, but at this point, he's kind of lost the step in a way with booking. And I don't understand that because to me, I just feel like he's got too much on his plate and he should delegate this to other people. He has Danielson there. He has Christopher Daniels. He has Jerry Lynn there. He has many different people that can write for him and that are producers, Samoa Joe. You got plenty of people there that could come up with a storyline for this. And honestly, bring in Conan. Bring in Conan in. Like, seriously, bring him in. He's talked about this, that, and a third. This is how you would bolster AAA. Maybe you give him a AAA title. Maybe you make that promotion special. There's so many things you could do with Santana and Ortiz, and I just think it's wild to me how if this is real life feud and they're really feuding like this, put them in a ring. Let them go at each other. And if this is storyline and we're getting worked, this is great television. They could set this up for months. Seriously, they could turn this into Jimmy and Jey Uso kind of back and forth between each other and build up their empires. I don't understand what AEW is doing here with that, but that's my opinion on this. Look, I like I said in my last video about Danielson, we all see things differently when it comes into wrestling channels, and a lot of us try to put out clickbait and things like that. But again, like I said before, I got my Xbox rolling in the background, so it is what it is. But you guys get the point at the end of the day. Like, this needs to be a feud. At this point, this needs to be a feud. You would be crazy not to do this as a feud or put them in factions and then build up to a feud. Maybe put a title around it. Maybe have them win the Ring of Honor championships and then have them break up in a weird way. Maybe, real life feuds should be turned into something. I don't know. Impact has figured it out. WWE has figured it out over the years. Triple H figured it out in NXT. Why can't we do beautiful chemistry like that in AEW? I don't understand why AEW and Tony Khan in particular likes to take a step back on things and not really pull the trigger. And you saw that with CM Punk. like a lot of the real life stuff. And you kind of see Tony Khan more of a wrestling fan instead of being a business owner or a tough guy. He needs to get a backbone. Tony Khan needs to stop being a wrestling fan and be more of an owner and actually sit these guys in a ring or a room, whatever, and say, hey, this cannot be happening on Twitter, X, whatever. And you guys need to work this out, or I'm turning this into a storyline. You guys can go in the ring and really beat the crap out of each other. And we could sell and make really good money at this if you guys don't really like each other. And then we can split you guys off into maybe Collision and whatever else and make beautiful chemistry. And maybe we can have a secondary match or whatever over a title. This is where Tony Khan needs to get better at. And this is his downfall. This has been his downfall. This is where I say, this is where I like Vince McMahon and Triple H more, because when they have feuds like this brewing between in their locker room, it doesn't spill to X, or formerly known as Twitter, or Instagram or whatever. They build it into a storyline and put it out there to us as a fan to make beautiful chemistry. Again, I just feel like AEW kind of does the UFC approach where they talk shit on Twitter, and then, like, if you're going to do that, then let's have weigh-ins and freaking press conferences where your wrestlers could talk as much shit as you want. Again, originally Tony Khan was going to buy, supposedly was interested in buying WWE, and you know how that fell through. And then they wanted to buy, Bellator. Again, like I said, Tony Khan's got to do better on certain things. And at the end of the day, that's what Tony Khan needs to do. You know, he's got to be a better booker at the end of the day and get control of his roster if this is the case. But WWE's ain't doing any better. I got another article and a read about Matt Riddle, and this shit's wild to me. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.